Alvin, Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Ravenport, and since last episode I've finished up the sunflower harvest. The Challenger is still working on plowing that large field yet, but all the sunflowers have been harvested and I have sold them, currently sitting at a grand total of $782,000. Cotton harvest is also complete, have not sold any of the bales off that yet. Those are still on the field, need to get those picked up and sold. Hopefully we're going to be doing that here this episode, so that should make us a nice chunk of change yet. I did not check and see how many bales we got on that field, so I'm really not sure. Getting the combine, at least a combine here. I don't know if we'll get... Yeah, I'll probably just start with a combine for now. Getting a combine set up here to head over to... what's this, 12 and 13? 12 and 13 here. The two new fields we purchased here a while back, along with Field 6 there, of course, is the grass field. But as I was mentioning in the last episode, I was going to buy like a cheap mower or lease it. I figured I might as well just wait a little bit here and then I can afford it. So, and that is definitely the case. I can now afford to buy the Krone, was it Big M 450 or something like that? Whatever the name of it is in the shop there. Again, I forget exactly what it is, but we can afford to purchase that mower here at this point. So, got soybeans on 12 and 13 here. We'll just, like I said, throw one combine in it for now. It's not completely ready to harvest, so not in a big hurry to harvest it. Challenger's well over half done on the big field here. Just need to bring him to the other half of the field. We'll get him going on that. Okay, so let's see once here. So we go get a mower. I think we should probably go get a mower. That's seems like a good way to start if you ask me. So the Big M4, yes, it is the 450. No options. It is what it is. Okay, buy it. I mean, we don't even have the option, for like heated leather seats and steering wheels. I mean, come on now. What's up with that? Better come standard, right? Okay, so the Krone Big M 450. I don't think this is quite as big as the Big M 500, I don't believe. Not particularly familiar with my Krone mowers here, though, so could be wrong on that. Definitely a bit of a funky looking back on this mower, that's for sure. Looks kind of weird. Looks like it's definitely set up to be nice and narrow for those European roads, I'm guessing. And just a reminder here, too, again, by the way, for anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, that information is in the description below. Anyone's welcome to join, as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Again, a microphone is not required. And at least on server 3 there, we've started on a brand new map. Again, if you've been watching the live streams, you would have seen that. We're on West by Wisconsin. A rather good-looking map from what we've seen here so far. Been having a bit of fun on there. Again, definitely a good American-style map, it seems like. And it's, yeah, definitely has some interesting field shapes. That is for sure. Definitely not conducive to hired workers. All right. Got to turn this off again. Let's do that. Check. Okay, we need hay and grass, so... Can we change any settings here? Turn on mower, higher, lower, fold, toggle work mode. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Toggle work mode. Wide spreading, swath dropping, left swath, right swath, wide spreading. Yeah, we'll just leave it on wide for now, I guess. Like I said, we'll need some grass and we'll need some hay, so that means we'll have to ted it. So might as well just leave it wide for now. Helper's blocked by an object. Does that mean me stand by the mower, maybe? Must be what it is. Because you're still rolling yet. You're still rolling. Okay, check. And while they're doing that, let's go pick up some cotton bales here and see how much money we make off that. Is the cotton actually selling for a good price here, or should we hang on to it? Cotton is not a real good price. So we'll probably just hang on to it for the time being. And then once the price goes up, 4,000, was it 4,600 or something like that? Seems like the usual high price for it. We'll go ahead and sell it then. Oh, that still leaves us 400,000 in spending cash. Mind you, I could start paying off the loan, but yeah, come on now, that's not going to happen, is it? I do have an idea or two I can spend this money on. You folks might be able to guess. And probably won't get to it this episode here, but definitely in the next episode or two, we'll definitely be putting that money to some good use. Let's see here. 3 bales. Oh, looks like we got at least 6, 7. I see one more over there. How many bales we get off this field here? Looking pretty good here so far. And I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and put cotton back on this field here again. At least that's my plan. We got the cotton harvesters parked over here. And again, it's kind of hard to actually get our regular harvesters over to this side of the map. And we can do it, but technically we probably really should be getting some header trailers to make it a little easier. And not that, if you ask me, that makes it any easier. Just it's almost required. Last time I did it, I mentioned this. I just kind of jumped them over the bridge there. And it definitely worked, but it's a little sketchy there. A little sketchy. And definitely not very realistic. Yeah, we're actually looking really nice on bales here. Wow. 10 bales total, if I'm not mistaken. Got one here yet, and one more over there. Wow, nice. That should definitely pay really well once we get the price on cotton back. I mean, even now it would actually pay really well. But, seeing as how we're not really hurting for the cash, I'm thinking I'll just wait here. And we got soybeans that'll be coming in here pretty quick as well. Okay, there we go. And just a reminder there again for the live streams as well. I am currently live streaming over on Twitch, so if you want to watch some more of the West by Wisconsin map, make sure you check us out over on Twitch. Again, it's RDAllen on Twitch. Should be a link for that in the description as well. As many of you may or may not know, I am not allowed to stream on YouTube. Kind of been banned from streaming on YouTube here for what YouTube apparently says is spam, scams, and deceptive practices. So, yeah. Already did a video on that. If folks didn't see it, you can check it out on the channel here. A week or two ago, that video was released. I do believe the only scams and deceptive practices going on in that situation was from YouTube itself. So, oh well. Good luck trying to convince them as such. Oh, I'll just leave this parked by the biogas plant here for now, I guess. Could be out of the way. Might need that tractor, but we'll leave it there for now. Let's see. Challenger, he looks like he's making the last pass over here. Probably should get a truck. Where did I leave the truck? There it is. Over by 12 and 13. I know a couple people keep saying I should get another truck, and I do agree we should probably get another truck here at some point. But as I've said many times before, this is single player. I'm only one person. I can only drive one truck at the same time, so... unfortunately, we don't have any course play or follow me. So, outside of maybe harvesting multiple fields of different crop types at the same time, don't really see a large benefit in having another truck here at this point. Yeah, half full. Half full. Not too bad. How's the hayfield looking here? So, for the hayfield, of course, like I said, we're going to need hay. And we're going to need grass, so we might as well get a tedder and a windrower here. So, tedders. Yeah, I'm just going to go right for the big one. Why not? And then for windrowers. Oh, should we go with a max merge? I'm not sure what the difference here between, not sure what Stevie's max merge. Is that just color selectable? Yes, okay. It looks like it's just color selectable. Okay, that's what's wrong with that one. Anyway, let's see what's here. Coon. We'll just we'll go with the in-game one. That should work. You know, the other choices, obviously I could go with the cheaper, the Swadro here, but that's just a little bit that's just a little on the cheap side if you ask me. Mind you, we're obviously, you know, buying it used maybe, but that's still a little cheap. Okay, tractors. We need some tractors here. Kind of all blocked in, aren't we? Well, 267,000. Nah, okay. Don't think that gives us quite enough money. Actually, it might. I was thinking, you know, an excuse to buy another tractor, but I think I can squeeze this out of here yet. Oh, yeah, look at that. Didn't even scrape no paint on that. And this should be more than capable of pulling a tedder. Okay, we'll read some comments here a moment. Magnus was saying, on the console, there are no great mods yet. Feels like a wasteland. No silos for seeds and that good stuff. No auto load. Hate to load bales manually, and I'm not doing forestry. Yes, I don't blame you there on the manual bale loading and the manual forestry. I mean, the manual forestry is kind of fun for a bit, but then after a while, it gets really old, especially when the physics are not working with you, which, let's be realistic here, it's Farming Simulator, and Farming Simulator physics are interesting at best at times, especially when it comes to, like, logging and bale handling. You know, I particularly, one of my favorites is always when you go to tip the log forks down. You know, you tilt the log forks down, and it's just like the log just sticks in the forks, you know, like an anti-gravity situation or something, you know, magnet, or just, it's like, really? It just should fall out. I mean, it doesn't fall out. And then, of course, I've pointed this out before. When it comes to the log forks, they're just like wrong, and more wrong the way they function. They're completely wrong on how you have to use them. In real life, you would kind of scoop under the log and pick it up. In this game, you kind of have to, like, tilt it down, and, like, with the teeth, really quite the right word there for it, but with the teeth of the log wrapper, kind of pick it up by the tip and try to roll it into the forks. It's not right. It's completely wrong on how it functions. I don't get why Giants does not address that and actually fix it so it functions properly. You know, granted, it might have something to do with, you know, the way the collisions and all that stuff work there, but if you ask me, there has to be a way to make it work properly, I would think. Okay. Might as well just start tedding right away here. Shouldn't need that much grass. Most of the hay is going to be for the horses here probably right away. And then, of course, to make some mixed rations for the cows once we get into cows, which hopefully shouldn't take that much longer. Okay. This is not as wide as I thought it was. Okay, there we go. That should work. And then we'll grab the 8R here, head back down to the shop, grab the Windrower. Let's see, you're almost full from the looks of it. Have to keep an eye on that. Nope, that's a combine. Don't need a combine right at the moment. We need the 8R. Andrew was saying the game audio is a bit quiet. Can you turn it up? I could probably do that. Or I might have accidentally had it turned down for the last episode as well. I'm not entirely sure. Tom was saying the keyboard steer mod has been replaced by the vehicle control add-on. The files on the GitHub for keyboard steer are now for VCA, the vehicle control add-on. Also, the vehicle control add-on appears to save the settings per vehicle and a global XML file for editing the settings. Oh, and it appears not to be available anymore. Whoa. So the global XML settings is no longer available? Oh. Well, that would be interesting if the newest version no longer has that. I have not gotten around to editing the global settings on mine yet. And yeah, if Tom's right there, you might not be able to. That's, I don't exactly like that, because there's definitely a couple of settings with the what is currently the keyboard steer mod that I definitely do not appreciate, and really scratch my head as to why is it part of this mod. It has nothing to do with keyboard steering. Well, actually, there's a bunch of settings that really don't have anything to do with steering. But anyway, I guess that's probably why I changed the name. Vehicle Control Add-on. That would make a little more sense. But, you know, stuff like shuttle control and what is the other one? Adaptive steering? Is that what it is? Yeah, what do we call it here? Yeah, adaptive steering. That is just that rubbish mode. Hey, did I miss something? Did the train go through? I seen the crossing gates are closed. I didn't see the train, though. Must have missed it. Let's see what's here. Victor was saying, thanks for the video on how to install mods. You are my hero. Well, thank you very much for that. Let's see what's here. Mathos was saying, take note on the John Deere 2510. It has fresh mud on the tires. Just saying. Oh, it does now? Oh, really? At the time I'm recording this, the video for starting that tractor has not gone live yet. Of course, by the time this video goes up, it should have. So you folks will know the answer then. See how a hired worker is going to work with it. Actually, does a hired worker even use this thing? Well, okay, it does have an option for a hired worker. I guess we're going to find out. I figure we're going to merge all to one side. I thought that would be the best way to do it here. And then we can basically match the width that the Swadro has, or real close to it anyway. Actually, I think it actually might be more. What is the width on this here again? The Swadro is like 18 or 20, 18 meters. And this is 9.1. Okay, that's basically almost the same then, isn't it? Although technically it should be a little bit bigger. So I want to... Where's the options here? Selected work mode left. I think that is actually the way I'm going to want to go here. Let's find out. To the left it is. Perfect. That is what I was looking for. Okay, let's go unload that combine here a minute. Landon was saying the amount of money you can borrow also depends on the game mode. Whether you start from scratch or your farm manager or the other one. So yeah, basically easy, normal, and hard mode. Let's see what's here. Landon was also saying on West by Wisconsin there is a sell point. It's not listed on the prices screen though. And it's also not listed on the map. You have to look for it. He said he thought it was the grain elevator. Doesn't remember where it is. And I've mentioned this before. There's the ConAgra, which looks like a sell point. Even doesn't have the trigger, though, there, apparently. At least from what I've been told. I haven't checked it myself. But apparently the Conagra does not have a trigger to sell any crops. So I'm not sure if maybe there's a different version of that map that's out that actually has that. I don't know. Not sure on that. Okay, so Challenger's finished. Okay, let's get you on to the next, or rest of this field here. Jeffrey was saying, don't forget, we also have auto unload for the balers, bale wrappers, etc. PCs are just so awesome. Yes, that is true. That is true. That is another very handy mod. You don't even really realize you don't have it until you don't have it. But for those who don't know what that mod is, it's a mod that automatically unloads the round baler or wrapper when it's full. So when a round baler or a wrapper, well, in the case of the wrapper when it finishes, but when a round baler fills up when the bale's finished and full, it automatically unloads for you rather than you having to repeatedly push the buttons and all this good stuff. It just automatically does it. Same thing for the wrapper, especially for the wrapper. It's really nice. You know, just boom, ejects the bale, you're done, move on to the next bale. Really, really like that. Ew, this tractor's gonna need some maintenance, doesn't it? Right. Bet you a bunch of tractors need maintenance here. Yeah, Challenger definitely needs maintenance. Let's see if that makes them go any faster. Combine's going to need maintenance. I'm not sure which one that one is. That one doesn't need maintenance. Interesting. Cotton harvesters almost always need maintenance after harvesting. That's just, yeah, it's kind of annoying if you ask me. It's like, really? I mean, I guess, you know, technically when you think about it, everyone, usually most farmers, when they're done harvesting for the season, yes, they are repairing their equipment. It just seems a little excessive in the game here with how often you have to do it. You know, just because harvests in the game don't typically last weeks. You know, most harvests in the game last maybe a couple hours at the most. Okay, that's probably about it. I don't think I've really broken out much other equipment here. Oh, that one needs repaired. Okay. And that stuff should all be new. So, yeah, we should be good there. Oh, yeah, he's pulling 7 miles an hour now. Excellent. Excellent. Keep an eye on you guys over here because I'm not sure they'll catch up with each other or not. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Technically, they could make this a little bit wider if they wanted to, but... Ah, well. And why did you just, like, quit? Might as well at least finish the strip here. I mean, my goodness. Let's see. Andrew was saying, when is your next live stream? For live streaming, my schedule for live streaming is usually Tuesdays through Friday around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I usually say around 7 p.m. because usually it's whenever I get in, you know, finished with whatever needs to be done for the day, which trying to be done around 7, but that doesn't always happen, of course. So around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually stream for about an hour, hour and a half at the most during the week. And then usually on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually stream for about 2 hours there or so. And again, keep in mind that is on Twitch. RDAllen on Twitch. Link is in the description there as well. And for those wondering, yes, I do usually upload the content from Twitch over to YouTube here as well. It needs to be later. I think it's 24 hours. So within 24 hours, I can upload it. Or after 24 hours, I can upload it to YouTube. Although, keep in mind, I don't necessarily upload all live streams. Jeremy was saying on the John Deere 2510 video, clicked on it hoping to watch, and bam, I gotta wait 8 hours. Can't wait. So yes, of course, and by this time, you folks that watch this video know it. Obviously did something a little different with that video. Tried the premiere. But we are premiering the John Deere 2510 video. Try that feature out on YouTube. Thought that might be kind of a cool way to do it with that video. So, and this should fit in this shed quite nicely. I was actually planning on putting my fertilizer spreaders in here, but and I probably still will do that, by the way. But looks like a good shed to put a mower in. Oh, I actually wanted this one to close, but okay. Actually, is this, switch light on? Ah, cool. And is this door open? It doesn't look like it. It does not. Okay. I guess we're stuck in here then. Open door. Shut door. Okay. Let's see. What else do we got here? We can probably start planting 9, 10, and 11 here. Yeah, might as well. What shall we... Oh, you know what? Someone did say I should plant some corn. Should we do corn next? Let's see what's here. We just did a row crop on this field, so corn? Why not, I guess? Why not? We'll have to get the planter out of the back here. Oh, yeah, so then it reminds me, too, at least for the sake of realism here, I was going to cultivate the cotton field. Somebody did mention, when it comes to cotton, you typically would never just no-till cotton. So, for those who know, I typically like to play as somewhat realistically as possible. So I think we'll go ahead and try to cultivate that field. Delcom was saying on the John Deere 2510, let's be honest, he forgot to put the spark plugs in. Ah, shoot, I knew I forgot something on that tractor. I knew it. How are we ever going to start a diesel tractor without spark plugs anyway? That's just not going to work, is it? Okay, before I forget, let's set you on. That's soybeans, right? Yeah, nope. Corn. There we go. That's corn. Now, I've said this before. I'm not particularly a fan of Giants farming simulators' new icons here, especially when it comes for like hay and straw and grass. I just hard time making heads or tails out of them. And in fact, I really can't. I don't quite understand what they exactly mean here. You know, most of the other crop icons I can kind of get. Okay, potatoes, sugar beets. That's cotton, I guess. Doesn't look like a very good cotton, if you ask me. Eggs, gotta be wool, milk. Is that wood chips? Yeah, that's gotta be wood chips because it's a sawmill. And the silage, I can figure the silage out, okay? Because everyone, the silage one makes sense. It's got the bunker walls. That one has to be silage. But what are these other three? I mean, well, what in the world is that? That and what? I mean, in tarnation. Oh, what are those? I've got no clue. It's just like a triangle with some squiggly lines in it. Okay. Got the planter rolling. And this field didn't need anything, right? I think I double-checked this already, but... Well, yeah, it's got weeds on it, but doesn't need any fertilizer. Doesn't need to be... Well, it does actually need to be plowed. We're working on that. Doesn't need lime. Field 4 and 5. Looks like the same situation. And looks like 12 is the same situation as well. Excellent. Oh, you know what? And if we're going to cultivate it, we can get some fertilizer on it. So might as well do that. Break out the 6M here. Nope. I just scratched some paint on that one. Let's see if we can lift this loader up high enough to get over that. There we go. I've got, 4 spreaders here, but unfortunately I don't have enough tractors to run all said spreaders, so definitely have to get some more tractors here at some point. Thinking I'm probably going to turn in the John Deere, not the John Deere, no, we're not going to be selling no John Deere, the case. We're going to turn in the case. Probably won't replace it with the John Deere, might actually replace it with another red tractor. We'll see once here. We'll probably trade in the case there. As I've said before, I don't plan on selling this John Deere. This is the one we started with, and I'm kind of just curious. What are we at for hours here now? 97.8 hours. Almost to 100 hours on this tractor. I'm just kind of curious to see what's going to happen here at this point. Okay, hired worker should be all set there. Look, oh shoot, he finished tedding this entire field, didn't he? Oh, that's right. Well, he's got a little bit of grass there. I was going to save some of the grass there for the cows, but I guess it's a little late. Oh, well. We'll need quite a bit of hay anyway. On that note, everyone, I think it looks like it's time to wrap it up here for this episode. So you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.